Another announcement here is just simply, you may have heard, you may not have heard, but on the news has been that they did an important vote here in Italy. Now, interestingly, I heard only 48% of the people actually voted, so it's not everybody's actually coming out to vote, or 48% of the people, I'm sorry, 48% of the people did not vote at all. So only 52% of the population in Italy, from what I understand, actually voted. But in any case, what they voted for, and they chose Giorgia Meloni as their prime minister. And so I heard all kinds of reports in the States and different parts of the world. They're calling her, she's a fascist. She's an extreme right person. But then we have things like this video clip here, which we're sharing at the Italian Cohort, PMC's online community. I shared this video there, and I'll put it probably in the descriptions to this episode. But also, you could join the Italian Cohort, which we'll talk about in just a moment as well. But this is it here. You see the Italian Cohort here. And this is one thing that we shared in there, for example. This is actually a speech she gave. It wasn't recently, though. It was 2 or 3 years ago. And this is a little bit about what she was saying. Let me play this for us a little bit. We'll listen. But she's not a fascist. I think we can say that. She's not an extremist. I think we can say that as well. She is pro-God, pro-family, and pro-her country, based on what she said in this speech. Now, there is some speculation, unfortunately, that perhaps she's part of the World Economic Forum and this was all an act and stuff like that. I don't know. Only God can know what's really going on there. But it's quite convincing. What she's saying here is actually right and good, and she's taking a bold stance. Let's listen a little bit.
Potrei farne tante altre di queste domande. A monte c'è quella che ci facciamo oggi: perché la famiglia è un nemico?
Why is the family an enemy? Why is the family so frightening?
C'è una risposta unica per tutte queste domande.
There's a single answer to all these questions, she says.
Perché è la nostra identità.
Because it defines us,
Perché tutto quello
our
che ci
identity.
definisce in questo tempo è un nemico.
Because everything that defines us is now enemy.
Non avessimo più un'identità e che fossimo
To
solamente
those who would like us to no longer have an identity,
perfetti.
that we would just be perfect consumers. They attack national identity, religious identity, gender identity, family identity. I can't even define myself as an Italian, Christian, woman, mother. No, I have to be citizen X, gender X, parent 1, parent 2, a number. When I'm just a number, I no longer have an identity. Then I will be the perfect slave in mercy of the financial speculators, the perfect consumer. Okay, I'm not going to play the whole thing, but I will leave that for you. I think it's interesting. She takes a bold stance. She's a strong speaker. She's not a fascist, though, but she seems extreme, I guess, because she supports pro-life, pro-family things. Right, so that's a little bit of her. Again, the link to that video, if you want to see it, will be in the show notes. I did hear, though, from... I think it was on the Daily Wire. They did an article that video was actually removed from YouTube at one point. Apparently people didn't like that it was going viral, and YouTube took it down. But then it was shortly after reinstated for some reason. Why that would be have to be censored, I'm not sure. But in any case, that's where that is. That's the new prime minister. You can be praying for her, that she do a good job, that she's enabled. Italian politics is beyond my understanding. It's complicated, and there's also issues, because there's also things like the mafia that make politics quite complicated here in Italy.